Hello, this is Artie Astor with another episode of India's In, but I have a surprise. Today's episode is not about an indie artist. It's a Gloria Estefan song. I'm just going to get that out there right now. And it's something that you sometimes see in the independent world, the complexity with beauty in a song, but you usually see it in the Latin independent music scene, right? The Latin independent music scene. Yeah, I can speak English. Anyways, the lyrics are in Spanish, so just bear with me. But let's just listen. I'm going to put the song. I'm going to get right into it. Let's just listen to it. Beautiful instrumentation. Pause it and unpause it using the space bar. Let's start the song over. Okay, ready? This flute is gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful.
En la vida hay tantos senderos por caminar. Ironía que al fin nos llevan al mismo lugar. A pesar de la...
All right, so the lyrics are in Spanish. Now, I'll go over some of the lyrics. I just want to kind of give you the idea. First of all, the chord structure. And I know I've mentioned in the past that sometimes the magic happens within the chord changes when you have a song that has simple chord changes. But these are not simple chord changes. They're all over the place. There are a lot of chords in this song. I mean, you go from B minor to G, and then you go to F sharp, and then you do an E minor. So it's like B, and then it's B minor, E minor, and then it jumps to like a C diminished. So it's like en la vida tantos senderos por caminar. So that's just a simple 1/4, B minor to E minor, and you think, nice. En la vida tantos senderos por caminar, que ironía al fin nos lleven al mismo lugar. So then it does a 2 chord, which is a C sharp diminished, okay? And it's held for 2 beats. Que ironía que al fin nos lleven al mismo lugar. I'm confusing Portuguese and Spanish. And the lyrics are just so beautiful, so beautiful. And so we'll go back over it. It just... In life, there are many roads to take, or paths. What irony that in the end they all take us to the same place.
A pesar de las diferencias que solemos buscar.
Apesar de las diferencias que solemos buscar. So I would say that in spite of the differences that just us, or that we just search out, right? Respiramos el mismo aire, so we breathe the same air. Despertamos al mismo sol, we wake up to the same sun. Nos alumbra la misma luna, necesitamos sentir amor. So the same moon shines on all of us, we need to feel love. But of course it doesn't rhyme and it doesn't sound poetic in English. It's beautiful in Spanish.
En la vida hay tantos senderos por caminar. Ironía que al fin nos llevan al mismo lugar. A pesar de las diferencias que solemos buscar.
Chords are everywhere.
Respiramos el mismo aire, despertamos al mismo sol. Nos alumbra la misma luna, necesitamos sentir amor. Nos alumbra la misma luna, necesitamos sentir amor. Hay tanto tiempo que hemos perdido.
I don't even need to really get into it as much, and I'm going to try to keep this video short. You know, I talk about the beauty in simplicity. This is beauty in complexity. It's complex. You need probably about 12 people to get the song going live. You know, you need I don't know if they have a timbalero, someone who plays the timbales, but you can hear, I mean, I'm sure there's a timbalero in there somewhere, but you hear the percussion, the bongos and the congas, and you hear a lot going on. But then you hear things happening as the song goes on that we just take for granted. It's insane. That flute player is insane. You hear the thing. What's that thing called?
En la vida hay tantos senderos por caminar. Qué ironía que al fin nos llevan al mismo lugar. A pesar de las diferencias que solemos buscar, respiramos el mismo aire, despertamos al mismo sol, nos alumbra la misma
So you hear things when she starts singing. She's singing. So right now she's singing, and you basically hear a lot of percussion going on in the ears. You hear her voice. You hear that guitar, comping going on. You hear a lot going on. The bass. Right there. Piano comes in with almost what sounds like strings.
Nos alumbra la misma luna, necesitamos sentir amor. Nos alumbra la misma luna.
And the fact that she says, Nos alumbra la misma luna, necesitamos sentir amor, and then there's a thing with the flute, right? And then she says it again, is like a pre-chorus in a way, and it just sounds so nice. But she stops and goes back to the verses. But now there's more going on. Now the flute comes in and does some licks. Piano's more prominent. Son colores de un arco iris. It's all the colors of the same rainbow, more or less. Hablemos el mismo idioma. Not we speak the same language. Let's speak the same language. And now, piano comes in. You hear horns, that trumpet. Double-tracked horns. I've seen this with some independent artists in the world today, where they have a lot of complexity, especially when it comes to like Latin music or Latin jazz. But you take this song and it's so super easy to take for granted. I mean, there's probably like 10 to 12, maybe 12 different chord voicings. B minor. So it's in the key of B. So only have 7 notes. So I mean, you would think, well, then there's only going to be 7 chords in the song. But there's a C sharp dominant 7 and a C diminished in the song. There's even a B7. So it's in the key of B minor. So you would think B minor 7. No, there's a B dominant 7 in there. So it means 7, 10. I would say there's probably 12 to 14 chord voicings throughout the song, all different versions, voicings of different chords too. They really utilize a lot. In fact, before I even started making this video, I was playing around with it, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I don't have the time right now to learn this song. It's just, there's a lot going on, and the changes are fast, and sometimes it's like, you have 4 beats where you have 4 chords. It's boom, 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 you know, and so there's a lot going on as far as the chord progressions and the chord voicings and everything else, and it follows a pattern, but the pattern changes, the song changes. There are certain parts of the song, you know, you have like almost like verse, pre-chorus, and then okay, back to the verse, and then oh, here's the chorus, you know, so the structure's a little bit different. But there's so much going on with the horns. The percussion is almost, in my opinion, I would say this is like
Alumbra la misma luna, necesitamos sentir amor.
right there.
Nos alumbra la
With the, but that they're doing it with the hand. It's almost melodic. So you have so much instrumentation contributing in just the right measure to this song. Now this was on her album Mi Tierra. It's hold on a second, let me just pull it over. Here it is right here. This is on her album Mi Tierra, and there's a lot of good songs on here, including the song Mi Tierra. And I think this is one of her songs that really went big. I believe there's if I'm not mistaken, hold on a second. Mi Tierra, Gloria Estefan. That's the official video. They made a video for Mi Tierra, but they didn't make a video. Okay, look at this. Here is the album. The song Ayer went really popular, right? Was it Ayer? It is a popular song, but it's not the one I'm thinking of. Get out of here. Which one was it? There was one on this album that really... Well, Mi Tierra, I think, was the most popular one. Okay. And then, but for me, my favorite is Hablemos, Mismo, Idioma. I don't think there's an actual music video for it. But it... you know, in my opinion, it's in my opinion, like the best salsa song I've ever heard in my life. Usually when I hear salsa, I see people get up on the dance floor and they start dancing salsa. I got a lot of Latin friends, so they get up and they dance salsa and they do whatever. And the song is a package. The song is a rhythm and a beat. Bam, there it is, and people are up there dancing. I've never really heard a salsa song that just made me stop in my tracks and made me like, wow, this is absolutely breathtaking. This is beautiful on so many levels. And that's what this song did to me. And I've been a fan of this song really forever. When I first heard it, because years ago, I heard a salsa song once from this group. I think it's like the Adolescent Orchestra or something like that. If I can find it, maybe I'll do a video about that one. That was way, way, way back in like the late 90s. And I heard a salsa song that was very beautiful like this. And I thought, wow, I like salsa. And then I went looking for salsa songs, and none of them did it for me. They were all just like a package where you get up there and dance. And I kind of had given up on it. And then I came across Hablemos el Mismo Idioma. And Mi Tierra is a good song too. I don't remember if Mi Tierra is salsa or not. But I...
Tierra Santa, oigo ese grito de los tambores y los timbales al
I think this is salsa.
y ese pregón que canta un hermano que de su tierra vive
Yeah.
lejano.
You can, I think it is, because I can usually tell because the bass doesn't really follow a normal pattern that you would get in pop or rock. Boom, 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 boom. It's like kind of all over the place. That's usually how I identify salsa, and I don't even know if that's the right way to do it or not. But anyways, I went on this quest looking for salsa songs that hit me to the heart, and I had given up, and then I came across Hablemos el Mismo Idioma, and it became my favorite salsa song. And nothing since then has compared. Nothing since then has compared. It is a masterpiece of a song. I don't even consider it salsa. It's just a masterpiece of a song. And the lyrics, I really recommend you get the lyrics for the song, go to Google Translate, put them in, but look at them side by side because you have to see the Spanish because the way that it rhymes is an art in itself. You know, if you just translate it into English and then say it, it's like, okay, yeah. But the way that it rhymes in Spanish is ingenious, the way that it was written. But anyways, I'm going to stop this episode. This is Artie. Well, I am Artie Astor from the show Indie is In. And today we did something that wasn't so indie. But there are indie musicians who write music like this. So we look forward to finding that indie musician if they exist. But if there's an indie musician who writes a song like this, they're not going to be indie for very long. Anyways, this is Artie Astor. Thank you for watching. We'll catch you next time around.